The boss and the invader they lost. Now today now we're gonna react to Mr. Vegas. Yes, this is a Mr. Vegas talking about the PMP, not the PMP, not what they call it now. Contest
I'll show you
Trelawny election.
how
Yes, we're gonna talk about how Paul Patmore and the PMP and Mark Goldie them run from the election. Now sure.
let's talk a little bit of politics. I'm gonna show you how Mark Golding and the PMP Tappanaris take you for an idiot, and you continue, you PMP supporters, comrades, continue to let this man take you for an idiot. Has no respect for your intelligence. As a matter of fact, they do not think you have any intelligence. And this is a problem that I am having with many of you, especially some of you online vloggers, TikTokers.
Mr. Vegas, may I tell you the truth still? I don't blame him. Yeah, man, I don't blame my goal in one bit for nothing, so them people have intelligence. Cause really and truly, I don't blame them at all, bro. I don't blame Mark Golding at all for deal with them, so.
Who believe that you are so intelligent and so knowledgeable, yeah, that Mark Golding could never be using you or exploiting your ignorance and illiteracy level. Now, there is a by-election to be contested in southern Trelawny. Mrs. Philibert is representing the JLP, and Mr. Lloyd Gillens is representing the Independent Party, or the Independent slash PMP Party. Let us just
No, man. I saw them skill, eh? Me never know say I saw the PMB part of them skill, you know. True, them no want to lose. They send out one independent and them a try trickery. But we feel like JLP them skiller than that. Yeah, man, we feel like they're skiller than that to make that catch you off guard. And that them a try do, you know. Them a try use a little experiment, but any day them there we see one heap of people rope in and is not what I call now. Is not a certain shirt them wearing. We know which side.
leave the Independent off, representing the PMP. Mr. Gillens is representing the PMP based on what I am seeing. No, the PMP is in full support of Mr. Gillens. They're there in Southern Trelawny campaigning in full. The top PMP leaders, the Tapanaris, all of them are in Southern Trelawny campaigning for Mr. Gillens, who's supposed to be an independent candidate. Now, I used to think that when a person is an independent candidate or an independent voter, they
I saw them skill Mr. Vegas, I saw them brawling, I saw them bare face. Them not even cat face or dog face, them bare face. No man. Mr. Vegas have to demand them then and something their campaign and that style. And the one Paul Blackbird them up there talk off him mouth. And you style, but we have to get rid of her, we have to get rid of you. Although we can't really get rid of you still, but technically we need to get rid of you.
are not JLP nor PMP. They are independent, means they are neutral. Yeah? From time to time, people cross, over to JLP or PNP, independent voters or candidates cross over to another party. But if you're representing a constituency as an independent voter, how are you aligned with one party more than the other? Because an independent voter is somebody who technically does not agree with what either party represents. That is what an independent voter, in my understanding, supposed to be. Like you say, yo, me no know with JLP, me no know with PNP.
No man, an independent voter right now is a PMP when I have no option. It's a PMP when I have the official X beside the head option, but we want to know what them gonna tell them. What gonna be the symbol of the independent person? And them gonna tell them say don't vote for anybody as long as we da call it now. As long as we da call it now, as long as there's not a bell. Vote for anybody as long as it's not the bell beside them name. When if that style they might try pull off or that stunt they might pull off.
Be independent. That means you're independent of their policies. How is it that Mr. Gillings is being backed by the PNP when I put somebody to contest the by-election? Now, Mr. Gillings, let me ask you something. You don't realize I use you to test the waters because they are afraid to sit or to put someone from the PNP to contest the by-election because they don't want to lose. Because that will, based on what I am assessing, in terms of them not contesting a by-election, them don't want to give Andrew Wilness no winnings. So them rather to use.
We know that long time, but remember say it never work. Them are the same strategy them use in a 2020. But them gonna use the strategy, man. Can't remember, Them feel like to throw Andrew they doing the St. Mary seat with Dr. Dunn and Normal Dunn, and then them win the one with Anne Marie Vaz. Them feel like they must say, alright, we not gonna contest no election unless somebody died. Freedom of praise somebody no drop out there. And them go to lose that seat there too.
You, Mr. Gillings, to test the water. And then, if you have a low voter turnout, because people are already say, yo, me not even forgot to go contest this because Mrs. Philibert got done win. So people not going to waste them time but turn up in a line. Them come and say, oh, low voter turnout, nobody no vote. Just like they did in St. Anne. So why is the PMP out there campaigning for Mr. Gillings if he's an independent candidate? Because they might use him. But Mr. Gillings, let's say you.
Remember say yo them man me don't know if they're skill or them are idiot. One of them. Me don't know if they're skill or them is an idiot. But something is not right. Mm-hmm. Something not right. Something not, you see me? Something is off. Mm-hmm. Because them not gonna spend the money for this man and win anyway. Because remember a country seat. And when you talk about country seat, you talk about people who live in a rural community. People who live in the hills, them have to pay people gas money and then something there. So you're not gonna really pay the money with that require to get at least over 2,000 votes. Naturally. Isn't it? Or unnaturally. They're not gonna pay to get the old people them out of them with a call it house and in the whole boat. They're not gonna do that. So me I wanna what them gonna try. Forget this man here. When them know say whatever. The JLP are gonna do it.
Upset Mrs. Philibert, yeah, and you are going to challenge the JLP and the PMP in that constituency in the general election. Do you believe Mark Golding and Dayton Campbell them and all them that are all the people that from the PMP that are campaigning for you now? Do you believe they're going to come and campaign for you against a PMP in the constituency? Do you believe that? You believe them are going to put them full support behind you and put money behind your campaign in the general election? You really believe that? You think them are going to represent or stand up with an independent?
Make him go and believe that in Vegas. Vegas, why you are busting bubble now? Why you try bust them bubble? If I even for 1 month you are member of parliament, they are take it. Can tell you Grand Pitney them or never them. So was a member of parliament for 1 month. You must say Andrew was prime minister for 2 months before he get re-elected, you know.
Candidate in the general election because them are going on that constituency to take over the government, or to win the election, That are one constituency where them need. Them don't need it as an independent. Them need it as a PMP. You see what I say? So continue being used by Mark Golding to measure where he's at in that constituency. Use that.
Yeah, man. Why may I tell you Vegas? You know, I give the man them a chance, you know. The man them know say man go lose. The man them want to feel good when them see enough vote beside of them name, you know. If them can pass 1,000, them feel good. You know the way? They not get 1,000 general election when they come. So, you can't blame them, my lad. Can't blame them at all, may I tell you.
And make them use you to try and upset Mrs. Philibert so them can run around and say PMP win because of that them are going to say. And that everybody are going to say.
Yeah, man. I tell you, the man them try every strategy other than policy. Talking about policy. I will beat them now, the man in start bars. They tell them to talk about policy, talk about policy. The man they say, we not nothing to talk about because they don't have no policy. Talk about policy, talk about policy. The man them don't have no policy to talk about. You wait for them to talk about policy, you wait a long wait. Probably is a never ending wait.